Good morning, colleagues, and welcome back to our Friday 5 in 5. It's just me today. My first tip, well, it's not really a tip, but some of you may have received an email regarding watching a video on phishing that came from training at patina.ac.th. And many of you actually wrote to me saying, "Is this for real?" Which is fantastic in terms of the heightened awareness that's out there regarding these things. And one of the things that we will do actually is we will skin that email, so it definitely looks as though it is coming from Patina, and it is coming from Patina. So if you've received this email regarding cybersecurity training, then it is legitimate. Please click on the link and follow the training video that's on there. There will be future ones coming out as well regarding PDPA, the Personal Data Protection Act of Thailand. There is a second video that we require all members of our community to watch, all business staff and all academic staff. So look out for that email. It will say in the email that it's coming from Kunpin, but we'll make the email look as though it's coming from probably the same sort of skin that occurs within ISAMs. So please do click on that link if you have received it recently. The next thing I'm going to look at is that there is a new version of Teams, a faster, more agile, lightweight version of Teams has been released. At the moment, you can only access it through the web version of Teams, but hopefully in the next few days, we will switch it on for you with your Teams client. Just looking at the stats at the moment, it says it uses 50% fewer resources. It's much faster to load, and there's a few features which I'm going to explain right now. So if I just move my browser down into this window, when you go, I'm in Edge at the moment, click the plus button and the waffle, and you can get to Teams. That's one of the fastest way of getting to Teams, by going into a new page. Or if you're on the staff center and you go into communication, you can get to Teams that way. So I've got Teams here, and at the top of Teams, your Teams right now, unless you've done the switch already before this video, is say here, try the new Teams. And if you're in the client, the one that's installed on your laptop, and you click on try new Teams, you see you get this little arrow, this little not allowed icon because of the policies. But we're going to change that policy very shortly. But you can bypass that by switching on Teams inside, or the new version of Teams inside the browser. And you get this little new icon up here, and it will open up the new Teams. Now, everything's still the same in terms of content, but the way in which you can play around with that content is slightly different. If I go into Teams, this is my ISTech team. What I love about the channels, and this is only in the channels, you get this little thing now where you can see who is actually in the channel, and you can manage the channel and the channel notifications directly within the channel rather than having to click the three dots. This is a really nice feature so that you can quickly see who's in that channel. And I'm just going to drop that back again. So that channel thing is good. The other thing as well is Teams has tried to sort of replicate the behavior that occurs in other platforms. It was unusual for people to actually see the new posts at the bottom, because some other platforms have the new posts at the top, and now you can switch that depending upon what your preference is. So for example, if I'm in this, like I said, this ISTech channel here, you can see it says start a new post here. But if I click the three dots here, I can now see all new posts at the top, and I can start writing at the top. So the toilet roll of posts is just switch, and if you are not comfortable with that because you've formed habits and behaviors already with the interface, then you can switch this one on here. So yeah, just a few changes in the cosmetics. It will be loading faster. Teams meetings as well will actually load faster, and there's a few other features that I'm not going to go into right now. but in future 5 and 5s, I'll be talking about those. So have a play with the new teams and change some of the things just to see whether or not it makes your user experience a little bit better. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye bye.